What if losing everything was the price of building a $16 billion empire? In 1982, one of Wall Street's brightest traders was so broke he had to call his father and beg for $4,000 just to keep the lights on. That man was Ray Dalio. And he says that was the single greatest moment of his life. By 1982, Ray Dalio had built a small but serious trading firm called Bridgewater. He was sharp, confident, maybe too confident. He made a very public bet that the US economy was headed for a devastating crash. He told everyone. Congress listened. The press quoted him. He was so certain he was right that he staked everything on it. He was catastrophically wrong. The market didn't crash, it soared. Dalio's positions collapsed. He had to let his entire staff go. He was left alone in a gutted office with no money, no team, and no credibility. The man who had advised the US government was calling his father to borrow enough money to cover rent. His ego had made him blind, and the market had handed him the bill. At his lowest point, he discovered transcendental meditation, not as a wellness trend, as a weapon. He used it to quiet the noise of shame and panic so he could do something brutal and necessary. Look at his mistakes with honesty, with no excuses, no ego, no story. Just what happened and what was wrong with my thinking. He called this radical open-mindedness, and it would become the operating system of the greatest hedge fund in history. He rebuilt Bridgewater from his apartment, this time with a completely different philosophy. Every decision was written down. Every mistake was documented and turned into a principle. Pain plus reflection, he wrote, equals progress. He stopped treating failure as something to survive and started treating it as data to mine. The meditation gave him the mental space to do what most people cannot, be wrong without being destroyed by it. Bridgewater became the world's largest hedge fund. Dalio's net worth surpassed $16 billion, and when journalists asked him what single thing explained his success, he didn't say intelligence or market timing. He said meditation. The daily practice of radical detachment that he had learned in his darkest, most humiliated hour. The loss, it turned out, was the lesson, and the lesson was worth billions. When the pain passes, don't just go forward, reflect. Pain plus reflection